dignify and empower the lady in the wing. So we started in 2 rooms in 1998, and within 6 years we were fortunate and blessed to receive the first international award for taking care of children with life-limiting illnesses from International Children's Hospice in Virginia, USA. This was an additional boost to and an additional motivation to what we were doing. But then we were taking care of the adults, the children, everybody in one place. Meanwhile, we were liaising with the government to include palliative care into their healthcare system. Because palliative care is such a big need today, according to statistics. Out of 100 deaths, 90% would require palliative care at any point in time. Just to describe what palliative care is, it is the opposite of curative treatment. And according to the WHO, it should ideally begin at the time of diagnosis of a life-limiting illness. Normally, what happens in India and other developing countries is that when the patient reaches the terminal stage, only then they get referred. So it is good to be part of a hospital system, part of a healthcare system, especially the government healthcare system, so that you get the referrals earlier and we can improve their quality of life, because palliative care is all about relieving suffering, relieving pain, and improving their life quality. So to make this happen, Dean Foundation negotiated with the government. We had a lot of meetings with the state government, and we were lucky that we found a few ambassadors who had been through such times with their own parents and relatives and paved the way for such a thing to happen. We started the first rural outreach program in Kanchi. And the government asked the Foundation to set up units, palliative care units, nodal centers in all the teaching college hospitals of the state. So it almost numbered 17 at the first phase. And we can proudly say that Tamil Nadu was the only state to have palliative care units in all the teaching college hospitals. So we have to really applaud the government for what they've done. Because to get a government to get proactive so fast is very, very rare. In Kerala, which is a place where palliative care has progressed to, I believe, 50 years in advance to other states, they say that only 3 of the teaching college hospitals out of the 7 have palliative care. So it's something we all can be proud about. During that process, the government asked us to take care of the pediatric hospital. So we set up the palliative care unit in the pediatric hospital. And now Dr. Acropolis, who's sitting there, he's the MD pediatrician who's looking after the project. The model of care is that we have an outpatient unit. We have our own beds of 5-bedded palliative care ward. And we take care of children who are diagnosed with life-threatening illness in other wards. So he makes ward visits to the other wards, takes care of the outpatient unit. And when the child gets discharged, the child gets admitted in our ward, we stabilize any pain or other debilitating symptoms the child has, and then discharge them to the house. And then we follow up with home care visits. So this is how our model of care is. And it's been a long journey, and we are very, very grateful to organizations like United Way, especially Inshallah, who's been guiding us through this whole process, taking us through all the bottlenecks, guiding us every way, personally saying this is how you should do it, it's what you should do. Very grateful to her. And I would just like Dr. Acropolis to say a few words. We have a small child here with us, our patient. The child was going through drips. Unfortunately, we had thought that another child was a little better off, but we couldn't bring that child here. So we won't take too much of the child's time. So he can explain about a little bit about the diagnosis and what we are doing.
Hello, I am Dr. Acropolis. I am in charge of pediatric palliative care run by Dean Foundation at Institute of Child Welfare. She is 4.5 years old, cute teenage child who came to our hospital around 6 months back with swelling, we call it cutty in Tamil. Swelling in the neck, which was extending well into the chest. Actually, at the site of it, the very first day itself, we could suspect that the child is not, swelling is not benign. It's something was not good with the child, something was serious. So we did a workup and we took diagnosed the child with cancer. And the spread of the disease, what kills cancer if we diagnose in the early stages. I mean, we stage the cancer up to stage 4, from stage 1, 2, 3, 4. So cancer can be cured if diagnosed earlier, but unfortunately this child presented to us with stage 4 cancer. Even now, the child has secondary, cancer cells affecting their bones, mainly the skull bone. So we can imagine the pain the child would have undergone, and the mother herself, the parents. So we had to meet them again and again. So yes, helping them coping with the diagnosis, getting them ready for painful treatment like chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, we have to give loads and loads of drugs. So we are trained to work along with the curative care. So we are giving palliative care. Side by side, curative care will be going on. So whenever the child falls sick, the mother herself will feel sick. So we will meet them, explaining them, giving whatever the symptomatic treatment and whatever, giving moral support more importantly. And now she is feeling better. Somehow she has responded to the curative treatment also. And the smile you can see on the mother, I think we can take the credit. Thank you.
The girl's name is Sadhana. She says she's not in pain right now and we are happy. We don't want her to be in pain. The government hospital has given us only space, electricity and water. The rest of it, that's staffing, medicines, anything else that needs to be done by the foundation. So we've had no takers for the project itself. We are looking for corporates. If you know of any corporates who are willing to take this up as a CSR partner with us, it would be very, very grateful. Thank you. Are there any other questions? And if you want to refer anybody who needs palliative care services, they're always available. The adults, or wherever. We go to people's homes and we take it.
Thank you so much. So we are supporting with 10 lakhs for setting up their infrastructure, their beds and all the necessary infrastructure for looking after these kids in the Institute of Child Health. So the good thing about that is we don't take our decisions ourselves. So we had another doctor, who was from Ramchandra Hospital, who was also applied to us. So we interact with each other. So he went and visited and he said that he would want their services in VHS also. So they were very happy about that. So that itself was an indication for us, and we thought we would go ahead and fund them. So thank you so much, and we are extremely proud to fund you with the amount. May I request Mr. Amarnath